It's gonna be very long before I can record the next DD number. So let's get started to the DD number 21. I am Kaila Prince and this is DD number 21. So in the last video we talk about the artifact and its substat and everything of Genshin Impact. So I'm gonna talk about briefly on the each and every character, or you can say most of the character who are using the artifact and their substat, and about RNG. Also I told you that I'm gonna talk about the resin spending and how to get more resin from the offline sources and everything. So this is the video. Let's start. So in the last video I talk about resin, and it was the one kind of energy who is which is used for getting artifact and weapon essential material, character essential material, boss drops, boss fights, and everything in Genshin Impact. So resin is uh, one kind of currency you can use to this currency to fight the boss or to open the dungeon. So we can get up about 160 resin each day in 23 hours. So resins are uh, used for in particular boss drop, which are weekly boss, then dungeon drop, which are a character essential material dungeon, or it can be the weapon essential material dungeon, or it can be the artifact. Then there are word boss. We need about 40 resin for get one word drop boss. So it is also used there too. Now other than that, you can use it for collecting mora, which is the currency in Genshin Impact. You can use it for leyline blossom, which is provide us character ascension material and XP material for the increasing level of character. So these are the use of resin. Now how to get the resin? You can get for waiting 23 hours, and you can get 160 resin each day. Other than that, you can get resin from other source like leveling up your adventure rank. You can get 2 resin. I don't know which adventure rank you get resin, but about 40 or 43 resin you can get from that way. Not the resin, but it is a condensed resin. Not condensed, but fragile resin. Fragile resin is a collective version of 60 resin. You can use the fragile resin instead of 60 resin. So you can get 60 resin from one fragile resin. Other than that, you can get up to 5 fragile resin from the battle pass to reaching battle pass level 50. Then you can get fragile resin from events, about 1 or 2 fragile resin from event, and also you can get 1 fragile resin each week from teapot. So these are the other sources of for collecting the resin, and the fragile resin is very too important for each and every player. So spend it respectively and thoughtfully. Now the resin out of the way, let's talk about the character and their artifacts. So starting with the ether, which is the main character, or you can say Lumin, she is the main character too. You can choose one of those while starting the game. So if you choose ether or Lumin, either way, the main character is need different type of artifact. If you want to build a if you want to build Anemo, which is the first version of your main character, so you need Verdus and Venerum set. Then if you want to build a Hydro, then a Hydro artifacts. Then if you want to build it Electro, then there are Electro artifacts too. And also you can build Ether as a support, so you can use Noblesse Oblige, which is the best support artifact. Also the Verdus and Venerum set is also the support set and DPS set too, so it is work both the way. There are other support set too, like Crimson Witch of Flames, which is decrease the pyro resonance of your enemy, but it is better for other pyro DPS or pyro support rather than ether, but you can use on ether too. Other than that, there are ember. So for ember I talked about in the last video. Then we can uh, go for the cryo characters. All cryo characters can use the cryo artifact, which is Blizzard Strayer. Blizzard Strayer is the best artifact for any kind of cryo applier or cryo character. Also, for the healer, there are 2 or 3 set for healer. Also, any kind of two piece you can mix and match two piece set too. If you want attack, then there are many type of attack artifact. You can match 2 attack artifact from other domain and other 2 from other domain, and you can make a double attack 4 stack on your character. So you can increase your attack for about 15 from one artifact and other 15 from other artifacts. Then you can get 30% of attack from your passive or artifact passive. Other than that, Blizzard Stayer is the best artifact for any kind of DPS or any kind of cryo applier character like Rosaria. Rosaria is best. Also Kaya is also a free character and you can get from just playing through the story. So the both can use Blizzard Strayer, and also Blizzard Strayer provide crit rate, which is the best or the hardest to get on the any artifact. So you can easily get from 40% crit rate out of 100 from Blizzard Rare, and also your character have 5% from inbuilt, so 45% crit rate also. And then you can throw the crit rate globlet, and crit rate globlet give you 31% crit rate, so you can get about 70 or 76% crit rate on your character easily without taking any effort, and you can use the crit damage weapon and everything. Now let's talk about the weapon if we come to that point. So weapons have 3 also like artifact. There are main stat, then substat, and then weapon passive. And weapon passive don't need anything like artifact 2 piece or 4 piece, but it is exclusive for that weapon only, so you can't get that passive from other weapon or anything. So if we take any weapon like a craftable weapon, catch is the best weapon for sangling. So the main stat of that weapon is attack percentage, or only attack attack percentage. Then substat is energy recharge, and sangling needs way too much energy recharge for her burst, so it is best for her. And also the substat, or you can say the ascension, not the ascension but the passive stat of that weapon is increasing the burst damage or the elemental burst damage of character by 36%, and increase the elemental burst crit rate by 16%. So you can get 16% crit rate from that. And also a set which is come out in 4.20 known as the Mara QC Hunter. So it is the best set to get 36% crit rate easily if you have Furina. So if you have Furina, then put those on any character and your character gonna be work very well. Now about my favorite character and everything, I'm gonna explain in the next video, and also I'm gonna explain the story of Genshin Impact and how the story works, and also explain the daily commission story explanation, main story, arcane story, character story, then hangout events, then world quest, also the ascension quests and everything. So this is gonna be a long video, and I think I have to take a break from the DD number, because tomorrow I'm gonna go into my cousin's pre-wedding or engagement ceremony, so it will took 2 or 3 days. So then I'm gonna record the other video, and that video gonna be about 50 or 30 minutes. So I'm gonna cover the 2 or 3 days on that video. just for that. So see you in the DD number 22. Bye bye, have a good day.